You are about to listen to the words of Fethullah Gulen, a distinguished Islamic scholar and thinker. In this podcast, you will hear his essay, What All Prophets Teach.
When we say Islam, what we refer to is a comprehensive frame of reference for every aspect of human life, their thoughts, imaginations, daily activities, and spirituality. It is a system that stipulates an order and a set of standards by which it puts on scale how well these standards are reached. Its comprehensiveness lies in addressing both worldly and spiritual matters within its teachings, presenting this world and the hereafter in parallel and thereby referencing and interrelating both. Despite their smallness, humans have managed to establish a connection with the eternal Creator, the possessor of infinite greatness, and have regulated their relationship with the entire creation accordingly, all thanks to Islamic teachings. Therefore, the further people immerse themselves in Islam, the further they will unfurl their true capacity towards infinity. All these meanings are inherent to Islam's nature. They are found in the very definition of Islam, and they have found their true expression in the words and lives of the prophets. Prophet Adam articulated this definition for the first time. The prophets who succeeded him continued to call people to Islam under the same definition and invited them to delve into its depths. After Prophet Adam, Prophet Noah declared, "I am commanded to be Muslim." While Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail were building Baitullah, the house of God in Mecca, the Qibla landmark of the world and the angels' ground of worship from there to Sidrat al-Muntaha, the Lote tree of the furthest limit, they prayed as follows: "Make us Muslims submissive to you and of our offspring, a community Muslim submissive to you." Likewise, Prophet Joseph became a minister of Egypt. He saved his brothers from famine and miseries of hardship and reunited with his parents. Yet, after attaining everything in a material and spiritual sense, he prayed as follows: "Take my soul to you as a Muslim and join me with the righteous." In fact, there isn't another example of someone who was blessed in the same manner as Yusuf. While recounting the exalted status of Prophet Yusuf, the messenger of God stated, "The nobleman, son of the nobleman, son of the nobleman, son of the nobleman." That was Joseph, son of Yaqub, son of Ishaq, son of Ibrahim, upon them be peace. All of his forefathers were prophets. Despite enjoying both material and spiritual blessings, Yusuf's last wish was, "Take my soul to you as a Muslim." This should serve as the ideal aspiration for anyone who has devoted their heart to God and yearns for reunion with Him. The statement, "I have become Muslim," can be paraphrased as, "I have submitted my will to God." And this is indeed repeating the same statement made by the prophets Adam, Nuh, Ibrahim, Yusuf, and finally Muhammad, the pride of the universe. This statement pronounced by the prophets is an expression of taking a solemn pledge before God. Submission to God in the true sense means a person's obedience to Allah in thought, imagination, and deeds. The following verse addressing the prophet indicates this sentiment. Say, "My prayer and all my other acts and forms of devotion and worship, and my living and my dying are for God alone, the Lord of the worlds. He has no partners. Thus have I been commanded, and I am the first and foremost of the Muslims who have submitted to Him exclusively." This address to Prophet Muhammad can be expounded as, "O my beloved, everything is under the dominance of the divine power. Therefore submit to God, who has absolute dominance of this world and the next, who dispatches and administers everything from systems to atoms. There is nothing comparable to Him. He is the sole one with regard to divinity and lordship, uluhiyya and rububiyya. So say, it is God's command that tells me to say, I am the first one among you who accepts and fulfills the things He reveals to us." In his letter to the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius, Prophet Muhammad invites him to submit to God and embrace Islam. This invitation can be interpreted as if he said to Heraclius the following: "Concerning the ship that will take you to the coast of deliverance, through these dreadful waves before you, leave the captaincy to God and His messenger Muhammad. Otherwise, you will be subjected to the troubles to be caused by huge waves and will not be able to find peace and contentment. Also, it was stated in the same letter to Emperor Heraclius that God will reward you twofold. This holds special significance for those in administrative positions. This statement applies to anyone in a position of authority, whether it's the head of a family, a district governor, or a state leader. If such a person embraces faith, those under their care will likely follow suit, resulting in a double reward, both for themselves and for those they lead. Conversely, if they reject the divine message and turn a deaf ear to it, they risk leading others astray into disbelief and misguidance. In such a case, they would not only bear the burden of their own sins, but also the sins of those they influenced.
You have just listened to the words of Fethullah Gulen, brought to life through an AI-generated voice. Known for his teachings on faith, interfaith dialogue, peace, and education, Mr. Gulen also inspired the Hizmet movement, a global initiative that promotes democracy, human rights, equality, and nonviolence. To learn more about Fethullah Gulen and the Hizmet movement, visit fethullahgulen.com.